Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be watching Season 1, Episode 3 of Interview with the Vampire. Is my very nature that of the devil? Outside of just asking you guys for a like and a subscribe if you haven't yet, let's jump into this week's episode. I've got my emotional pillow. I'm like, I don't think too much happens that's traumatic on the scale of 1 to 10.
There's a column in here about the history of this lovely square. It says that the man who designed it did so after the Place de
Vosges in Paris.
I can't see that.
Used to be called the Place d'Armes. I prefer that.
I love this. I want this. Just sitting on a chair in a park, reading books like nerds with your partner. Like, what else is life made for?
We're put on Earth for a larger purpose.
I put you on this earth. Your purpose is to enjoy yourself.
That can't be all there is. I know you don't believe that.
He's trying to impress Louis, and I'm here for it. No, absolutely here for it.
Well, tell me what I believe, Louis. Excavate the hearted thoughts buried beneath my damned soul.
We can eat animals and be okay. Rats, cats, cattle.
Is okay what you desire, Louis?
Your purpose is to enjoy yourself. I'm sorry, guys. I've watched this show way too many times. I apologize. You know what? I don't. I love this show. You guys do it too. Like, you guys join me in my insanity of reciting lines to a show I've watched way too many times.
Shall we walk the night as the gods of easily attainable dreams?
I desire blood as much as you do.
I get Louis. It's like, yeah, like, can we just not randomly kill? You know, like, maybe we only kill bad people. And I feel like I would set up rules like that, but then Lestat is a perfect foil for that, I think.
What? Only eat redheads? The humorous? Define your terms.
The worst of them.
And how would we go about...
Try something for me, want to share?
Try something for me, Muncher. Also give that person who wrote that line a raise on me. But with, like, actual salary, because I have no money.
Say we come upon a murderer planting a flower bed thinking only of flowers. How long do we wait before his bloody deeds reveal themselves?
As long as it takes.
You haven't thought this through, Louis.
You said you would try.
So I love the experiment of, like, let's just read their minds and kill the worst of them. But like Lestat said, like, even the ones I love have done, like, some crazy stuff in their lives and vice versa. And while in a sense this is a working theory for Louis, again, he's a new vampire.
Stealing from his mother for a new suit.
Petty larceny.
Starts with a suit, soon he'll be knocking over banks.
You gonna take this serious or not?
Wait, what's that I hear?
And he's trying to figure out the edges as he holds on to his humanity. But this is not gonna work, because how do you determine what makes someone bad enough for you to take their life? Is it the person who steals from his mom, or is it the preacher touching little kids, or is it the murderer who just killed a family? Like, what are the degrees?
Everybody's so stupid.
Him. He steals from unfortunates, breaks into tenements, and robs them of their meager possessions.
Is that subjective? Are we do we have rules for this? So yeah, it's not realistic. And then Lestat just like, I snapped his spine. Not helpful. Not helpful in his quest for answer. You ain't have to eat the cat though. Why is the cat in this? Cats don't like, I'm not even a cat person like that, but the cat don't deserve to live. The cat's just being a cat. Lestat looks so disgusted with Louis when he ate that cat. And let me just say this. I know Lestat loves Louis, because what do you mean he kissed Louis after he, like, ate a rat at some point? I don't care how much I love you. Go brush your teeth. I'm not kissing you with, like, rat meat in your mouth. Like, ugh. Like, No. You're still making out with him after he eats cats? Lestat better than me, because I'd be like, buddy, go get your toothbrush. And like, go get some mouthwash. I'm not doing this. Oh, and here comes, and yeah, I have a video. I'm still working on notes. I don't know when it'll be out, but I am working on a video that is basically Antoinette, the saddest bitch in the series. And yeah, here she is. Here is our first introduction of her.
Or finding some morality to buoy your existence. You're ashamed of what we are.
Or finding some morality to buoy your existence. So you know, Lestat, why you being hard-headed about it? Like, you know what you're doing, but you're still anti what he's doing. Like, sir, you're gonna eat all the cats. You're still decimating an entire population of, like, mammals, animals, people, like, not like people, like they're animals, but you guys get what I'm saying. You're gonna eat all the cats? All the cats of Louisiana? Like, Lestat is right. Like, that should be a consideration. Just
A businessman's dreams come true. Louis de Pontelac, the Dark Prince of Iberville.
because, like, you see these animals as less than enough to, like, murder doesn't mean you should, Louis. I'm being like devil's advocate. Being way too much of a devil's advocate. I recognize it. Lestat has absolutely gotten his dick wet. That is not a concern. He gets his dick wet morning, noon, and night on the regular.
There it is.
A fish that doesn't swim. A bird refusing flight.
Regardless of existential conversations that him and Louis are having. Like, that, I believe, is... Well, actually, no. This ends up causing a problem, right? Because, like, his stamina, we're going to see in an upcoming scene, his stamina is not there. He's not eating enough cats to fuck well. Ooh. Yeah, I'd be mad, too, if I was a star. Like, what you mean? But is that also, like, me and my iron pills, like... not being consistent in my iron pills, and then I'm like mad lethargic and tired, like, I don't like that symmetry.
2022.
It was a cold winter that year, and Lestat was my coal fire, and I found myself...
Well, words like that will have me simping. What do you mean it was a cold winter that year, and Lestat was my coal fire? What do you, like, oh my God. Like, if Cupid's arrow struck me with those words, I would just...
The version we speak of now is the more nuanced portrait.
Or the more rehearsed.
Perhaps I was mistaken.
I was watching this show in season 1, like, what are all these bangers of lines? Like, what do you mean? I'm gonna take a shot every time I say, what do you mean? Like, I know what I mean. You guys get what I mean. It's,
Locked in some fucked up gothic romance. Why?
And shout out to, like, Jacob Anderson. He is portraying a man in different timelines, not just like a normal human time span. This is a vampiric time span. So we're getting pre-vampiric Louis, baby vampire Louis. We're getting post, century, like, common century Louis. It's just, it's impressive, like, the range and talent we've seen, which is why I don't understand why the Critics' Choice Award was like, let Sam Reed get the nomination for main actor when first 2 seasons Louis is absolutely the main actor. Like, what do you mean?
I'd made. Round her back.
Oh, rats. Like, could you get dogs? Like, I feel like they had a discussion behind the scenes of, like, maybe we should have Louis, like, bite dogs or, like, drink the blood of dogs. And they were like, no, we don't. We don't want that smoke from dog people. Oh, I know he's not eating a real rat, but, like, oh.
Had the energy to hold up a book. My libido was not what it had been. I understood the indulgence. I let it happen.
Take your ass home, Antoinette. Ugh.
We had a good run, but I did it for Louis. I do everything for Louis.
She really doesn't. Antoinette does not have talent. The lies we tell ourselves, Lestat, the lies, the goddamn lies. She has talent.
Don't laugh. No. Don't laugh. I can smell her on you.
From time to time.
And then the audacity to laugh at Louis asking, am I not enough? Like, that's not a very pertinent question in this eternal relationship I have signed on to with your demonic ass. Like, what even? Let me smell a bitch on you. Let me smell a bitch on you. We gonna fight.
So I can fuck whoever I want.
Second favorite part of the series. I don't know how this did not occur to Lestat. That if you can fuck whomever you want, Louis can fuck whoever he wants.
As long as you come home to me.
Look at the symmetry. Dummy. It's like, of course. Like, just malfunctioning.
4118. I could Google it, or you could.
Hastily composed a
I mean, like, Louis, you also have money now. Maybe open a different type of business, but, you know, you go with your experience. You go with what's on your resume. Prostitution is something he has an established practice of.
Lord. Jonah? Jonah, make it.
I hope we get, like, some kind of way to, like, figure out what happens to Brooks. Like, obviously, by the time, like, 20, whatever, she would have been long dead. But, you know, would still like to know. Jonah. And I also, I never realized Lestat was, like, on the balcony with Antoinette staring down like a thirsty bitch. Because, sir, these are your rules. But also the way that the show defines that, like, Louis is absolutely a gay man and Lestat is a bisexual. I mean, trisexual. Lestat is a slut. Differences.
Done all right.
Done all right. You want all this? Sign me up for done all right.
Jonah is hot. Lestat, please, no. Not your tongue in Antoinette, side-eye Louis. You cannot do both. I'm not allowing you to do both. I cannot. Like, I can't imagine being in the military, army, navy now as a black person. I mean, I know it's so much better, but, like, during these times, like, imagine, like, going to fight for a country and they get to call you nigger. Like, America's a special place, y'all. Like, I'm going to die for our country, but you still get to insult me. You still want to insult me. Like, that's the priority in America, where it's like racism, country, right there.
Worried about going over there?
But also, could we not have found any other place to get some head? We had to go in a swamp? Nowhere else. A swamp. Like yourself better, Jonah. You next on my list. Again, I love this. Oh my God, black queerness. Just here for it. Get your tongue down that man's throat, Louis. But also, you're in a swamp. Oh my God. This is like watching Baby Girl recently. And like, there's one scene and she's in a dirty ass hotel room. And I was like, I don't know if I could do this because there's like other people's hair on the floor. Like, it's so, like, I don't even have like official OCD, but like that just, I need ambiance, aesthetic, whatever. But anyway, do you, Louis? Do you? This is the kind of shit you do when you don't have your own place. I think that's what it is. Like, I can understand this, like, maybe pre having my own place. You just, wherever there's privacy, you do what you do. But Louis, you got then he's like biting his own arm. Oh my God, Louis. Oof. Sam Reed, yes, sir. Honestly, whoever came up with the idea to have them to like shoot a scene in their coffins, like domestic dispute, like twin size beds, like 1950 style, I hope they got a raise because that's probably one of my favorite shots in all of season 1, honestly. I'm mad that they have an interview with a vampire casket. Or is it a casket? I think it's a casket you can buy. But where are the robes? Where are the loafers? Where is this yellow stitch and gold robe that Louis Lestat keeps for over a century? Priorities.
Did it rain?
Yeah, I got some.
Jonah was sucking dick in a rainy swamp. Like, Jonah. See, he's going to war. You know what? That man might die the following week. So I get it.
Paper
Go back inside, son.
Son, I'm your son.
Let me handle this, Mama Abdullah.
You don't.
Coming off a little hot now.
And then here comes this bum ass Levi. Like he paid the mortgage. You don't pay shit here, Levi. Let me handle this. Handle what? Oh my God.
Make him shut it down, and when we see the enemy, we'll shoot them in the rear.
What do you think? Oh, I thought we could have an orgy. You can fuck them and I can eat them. What about the
And the German and the babe, Nick. What? Again, set, costuming, love it, complimentary, in sync.
Antoinette.
It's different. I don't have feelings for her.
With some face, and I drove him home. I heard your heart dancing. You creeper. And watch you pull over and drain a dog and run down an alleyway for 2 more rats. This is not a life. Took my life. Ugh.
Mason Street, along with everyone else.
Oh, so you just starting with the color businesses then?
It does appear businesses run by white gentlemen are thriving.
I tried to persuade this.
I swear to God, this is why I always say you should know the rules so you know how to break them. Obviously, they keep making more rules because Louis he knows the rules, so he knows how to break them. But again,
Afraid.
Did you sell me the azalea because you knew?
the fact that Louis hasn't been reading their minds constantly, just sloppy as fuck. But then I do wonder, did Lestat know this was all? I mean, like, Lestat was like, Louis was intent on this road. So even if Lestat knew, I could see Lestat not telling him because, like, it would make no difference.
Mr. Dulac, I'll be happy to buy the property back from you. Say,
Again, like, lines where like this was how I kind of knew to trust the show a little bit more in their representation of an actual black vampire, of what that would look like, and not be like sanitized with it.
You said I'm arrogant? Maybe I am arrogant.
This is a fun episode for me because I want this Louis, right? I feel like a majority of the fandom want no fucks given Louis, and we get that with this for him to just like retreat in the next episode. But
Not smile when he begged. Did you not feel pleasure as you carved him up?
Maybe you saw it coming and didn't stop me. Maybe you went quiet on purpose.
look, I think both sides are right in this argument. Louis did not do this act for the black community, but he did it as a result to being a person who lives within the black community, who knows these passive-aggressive games played, name-calling, double dealings, rules for thee but not for me.
The excuse, it's as I said, toss them into circumstance, they go for the throne.
And that's why you and me ain't ever gonna work.
And Lestat refusing to understand that fully is infuriating. Like, to be in a relationship with someone like Lestat being like, oh, you did it because of your like vampiric self. Like, I did it because I'm a vampiric black man who came with these set of experiences.
Again.
Can I help you? Please let me help. Don't help. Just run.
Their faces race past me like snow in a terrible wind.
Ace riots. And this happened so many times in American history where white people would just gather as a mob and destroy black towns and would never be held responsible for their actions. Like, whew.
I could not save the aunt on the wrong side of the wall, but I could save her. My light.
I feel like the aunt on the wrong side of the wall does prove Claudia was loved. Because, like, yo, your aunt burnt to death. Like, to try and possibly save you. That's something.
My Claudia. My redemption.
Such a great episode 3. What did you guys think about episode 3? Did you enjoy it? Did you, like, for me, this is a definite top 3 of season 1. For all of the reasons I've mentioned in the past however minutes, just costuming, set design, lines, writing, plot, and how we're able to, like, fit so much from, like, his sexual relationship with Lestat, the introduction of Antoinette, his business, and just the eventual way it leads to Claudia. It's just well done. Absolutely well. Great episode, guys. I loved it. I love every moment of it. And I've loved reacting to it. And I'll be back. We'll react to episode 4. But let me know what you thought about this episode. What were your favorite moments? What were your, like, oh my god moments? Down below in the comments. And again, reminder, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't. Bye.